Okay, so Gale in context, Opposing Viewpoints, this is the database you're going to want to go to if you have a debate topic you're researching or a more controversial topic that you are researching. You can always go to this browse issues here if you don't know exactly what you're searching for, but you can always just do the regular search or an advanced search right here. Now, one thing to bear in mind is if you're doing debate and you don't know what topic to pick, you can always click on, they always have information for the national debate topic. So if that is something of interest to you, you can look here, and again, they'll have that overview, and then on this page, they'll have a wide variety of materials. Okay. So when you're looking at this, again, if you go down to browse issues, it will also break it down here into categories. So depending on what you're looking up, you can find that here. So if the topic has recently been updated, it'll have this little updated box right next to it. So if you go into the childcare, it'll give you that again overview if you do it this way. If you just do a search, then it will bring up a list typically, or if there is a subject page, it might bring up the subject page. So if you go into Viewpoints, for instance, a lot of times it'll default to being set by relevance to the topic you picked, which is fine. But if you need the most current information, you can also set it so that it will put it in order by newest. And on the side, you can also filter your results. This is a lot of times when you go into advanced search, you can add a lot of those filters. But if you're already in a search, you can add more filters as you go. So if you're having far too many, you can do it that way. Also, if you're more of a visual searcher, you can start the topic finder, and that will give you an idea of what the topics are within any given concept. So you can always try that if you're more, like I said, of a visual searcher. All right, so if you're doing your childcare article and you find one that sounds good to you, when you click into that article, you can download it, you can send it to yourself. You can also just click here and send it right to your Google Drive. If you highlight and take notes on the article, just make sure you save those highlights and notes to your drive before you leave the session. The more like this is useful if you find an article that's not quite right. And then related subjects can be useful if you're trying to search for something, but you're not getting what you're looking for exactly. Sometimes if you click in an article that's similar, it'll give you those related subjects, and you can always jot those down and use in your next search. As always, feel free to email me if you have any questions.